It sounds like ASMR. It's kind of nice.
Unwrap the chocolate bars.
Here we go.
School's in session.
Silly goose, silly.
I'm a silly goose.
Silly goose, you silly goose.
Well, what you wait for, you silly goose?
You think when geese is hanging out and they're having a goofy time, they're having a silly human time?
Welcome to the Academy.
Did we already start?
This is gonna be fun.
Silly.
Goose Academy.
Welcome to the Silly Goose Academy, episode 23, number of the GOAT.
Both goats.
Both goats?
LeBron James.
And
Michael
MJ.
Jordan.
And just goats in general.
Yeah, goats are usually best in herds of 23.
And that Jim Carrey movie, 23. 23 is the number of the devil.
I've never even heard of that movie.
It's a movie basically, and it's a movie basically where Jim Carrey is this guy who becomes obsessed with the number 23 and how it
and he
shows
starts
up
seeing
everywhere.
it everywhere. Okay, now that you say that, I do remember seeing that movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What is it? 2 divided by 3 is
Don't ask me to do math.
0.6667.
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh.
Number of the devil, the horned one. Anyway,
The horned one.
welcome back. If you're new here, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Glad you found us. And just help out the podcast by leaving a like, a subscribe, share it, talk about it, tell your parents about it.
No, we don't need to do that. If you want to follow us
tell
on
your
Instagram,
daddies and
that'd be
mommies.
fun. No. I mean, or do if you want to not talk to them. It's not that bad.
Whatever, you get the point.
Yeah. Yeah, show us some love on social media and YouTube.
Yeah.
And
keep this little thing going. That's like what they all say, like, and smash a like or subscribe.
smash that
It's
like
really-
button. I love the idea of smashing a like button.
I like the sound effect. I'm going to add it in when I do it. You know, when it goes whoosh.
Yeah, but that's more, is that a
Smash.
smash?
Yeah.
I feel like you got to find something that's more like,
Do I have hair on my face? Dog hair?
I can't see from this far away. Possibly. Would you like me to investigate further?
Take a look. Come into my camera.
I'm not seeing any.
No?
Just
Okay, we're
facial
good.
hair.
We're
Is
good.
it on your mic? Like,
I just felt its presence, but I always feel its presence. I have a Shiba Inu, as some of you have seen, and the hair
check out her work.
situation.
She's great in all of our episodes.
Shiz. I'll put her Instagram handle below. Not created by me, created by Mandy. Just saying.
Who's not me? Mandy is his girlfriend.
Oh my God!
I would never go by Mandy.
So speaking of this for a second about this Instagram account, there's some drama going
Ooh,
on.
let's hear.
So am I whispering? I feel like I'm
I don't
whispering.
think so. I don't think you're whispering.
So Mandy was having trouble with the account, like the Instagram account, couldn't log in for some reason.
Oh.
So she found that it's linked to a different email. So the Instagram handle is like Shiba, the underscore, the Shiba.
Yes.
And so when I was looking to tag her in the latest video, I saw there was another account. I couldn't find mine.
Yeah.
And I found a different woman with the same account, a redheaded woman with a white Shiba that looks exactly like mine.
Damn, she was coming for that handle.
I mean, it's a good
It is.
it's a good one. It works.
It does. Yeah.
Calling her Shiba, some people either really like it or they really hate it.
I was going to say, I think it's a really, I think at first it's like, oh, you named your dog its breed, but like naming a Shiba or Shiba, it's great. It's so good.
Name.
I think it's a great name, and I don't think it's a cop out. I think it's a great name.
Sometimes I get the comment of like, oh, real original.
But it's like, she's Shiba. Have you met her? Her name is Shiba.
Yeah, like she really embodies.
Also, were you the one who explained it to me like this, or is this how I commented on it to you, that it's like Pokemon? Like her name is what she is.
Yeah.
She's Shiba.
Yeah, it's like
I like
Pokemon.
thinking of it like that. It's like Shiba.
When I'm with her, I feel like I'm in an anime.
Is that dog racist?
If it is,
Maybe
I'm terribly sorry.
I don't think so.
Dog racist.
I don't know. Breedist.
Breedist. No, she's a
Breedist.
Japanese dog.
Exactly.
She's
So-
in all that they use.
But that's
They're
true.
in
She does-
animes
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I watch animes, so
Right.
when I'm around her, I feel like I'm in that little world sometimes when I'm walking her. She's all being fucking a meme. It's a meme dog. I got the meme dog.
Oh, of course. It's Doge.
Yeah, lives up to the hype. Let me tell you.
The meme dog.
The meme dog.
Yeah.
That dog. My dog is a meme, basically.
Oh, I can't wait till I have a dog. One day.
Yeah, you decided to go with toads.
Frogs.
Frogs.
How dare you? Well, because I can't.
Toads are wild beasts. We don't let them into the home.
We tried to foster a dog in the beginning of the pandemic, but we weren't allowed to have them in our building. So I've tried.
No, it wasn't up to code.
Nah. But once I'm out of that building, I'm going to get myself a puppy.
By the way, can you show everyone your shirt?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this shirt is obviously our logo. I want to give a shout out to my friend Taryn, who got this shirt made for me. And then also a shout out to her cousin, Annika Bennett, who actually embroidered the shirt. And also, like, forget the embroidery skills, but the t-shirt she used is so fucking comfortable and soft. I don't know what it is, but yeah, Annika's super cool. You guys should check her out. She's a singer-songwriter. We'll link her Instagram because you should definitely get involved with her music. There's some good stuff there. If you, I don't really know how to describe her music. It's like not, it's just like, I don't want to say like sad songs because they're like not, they're just like really beautiful songs. The lyrics are sometimes sad, but it's like, it's good.
You ever find yourself in a situation where someone is playing a song and it's like, it's just too depressing, right?
It's not that case.
And you're like, can you change the song? It's too depressing. And they're like, but it's good.
Right.
Like,
right.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, it's just depressing the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it all the time. I mean, I get it's good music, but
you can't always be like doing that.
Come on. For the sake of just what? It sounds good?
Well, that's not the case with this music. It's not like, instant depression. It's just very good lyrics and music. You should definitely check her out. And also she made this really cool shirt, so thank you.
I want one.
Yeah. Also, Annika, if you're watching, can you commission one for Tollan?
Yeah, and guys, let us know in the comments below. I've always wanted to say that. Well, no, I didn't always want to say that, but now I guess I have to say things like that. So
you have to.
I have to say things like that. Guys, please put a comment below if you want to see. Do you want to have one of these shirts? Huh? Did you ever think about that?
Did you ever think about
walking
that?
around with a goose on your shirt? Please.
Goose is loose. It's so fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
I also love it's like a blend between like a gray and a green.
Knocked it out of the park. I kind of want like a cap, with that on there.
Yeah.
Maybe
I like
you should
that
make
too.
me a cap.
Yeah,
I can pay for this.
I know that. She also I don't think she has time to just like.
Well, she had time to make that shirt.
Well,
yeah, you're her friend.
Yeah.
I don't have the credentials.
I also didn't ask, like her cousin did, so I feel like that's a bigger pull. But I feel like I could maybe get into embroidering. I'm crafty sometimes. I don't know if I have the patience though. Hey, I am crafty.
Okay.
I was ANC.
That's right.
Half a summer.
ANC, by the way, means she was like an art.
ANC stands for arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
If you went to
at our sleepaway camp, that was her job, running the.
Only for half a summer.
The paint house.
Yeah, the paint house.
Did you like doing that?
I did. Yeah.
What was that like? That life like? You went from like having to watch children.
It was actually crazy. It was like meant to be a punishment, and then it ended up being great because I moved. I lived in an all-staff bunk. I worked 2 periods a day, and didn't have to take care of kids. So it was great, and it was also cool because like each period you're working with a different group. I mean that also sucks. Not sucks, but like. 2 sides to it because I also like when I was a counselor I loved my campers, so I didn't want to like get rid of them, like, but it also is fun if like you are like not a counselor to like shuffle through all the kids each day. So it was cool.
Yeah, remembering names must have been a pain in the ass.
I don't think I did.
What did you have them call you?
Amanda? I don't remember.
I don't know.
This is also now
Madam
more
Ebert.
than This is over 10 years ago.
In here, you will call me Madam Ebert.
No, because I wasn't running it. I was helping. There was someone else who like ran it, and I was like the secondary staff for it. But I think I did run a few activities by myself. I don't know, but after that summer, I think I did consider like, do I go back not as a counselor and do arts and crafts, but Being a counselor is so dope.
Yeah, it is. More responsibility, though.
More responsibility, but like also not that much. Like, especially because I always worked with like older kids, so it never felt like
older. Meaning, how old are we talking?
Like
I forgot.
11 or 12, as opposed to like
12.
the 7 or 8 years old.
It's like what I had.
Exactly. So you're like really their parent. Whereas like
Yeah.
if I have like older kids, you know, you could kind of, it's easier to get through the day and get them to do things.
That's true. It's funny that they put like people our age in charge of children.
It's actually crazy because we are in fact children ourselves.
When were we watching them? When we were like 16?
Correct.
17? I wouldn't trust a 16 or 17-year-old to do many
How
things
old
for
was
me.
I think my last summer I was 19. So that felt appropriate. That's
Yes,
that's when it's appropriate.
Yes. I think that's what happens, like why we always thought those counselors that were like older, that we thought were older, they were just like
Right.
18, 19
Right.
years old.
Like not even in college,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
They're like, oh, they're the old ones.
Yeah.
They've been here too long.
It's like, oh, you're not 15, grandpa. Yeah, it's crazy.
But I felt like I did a good job. A good enough. I think I did a good job.
Yeah,
I
you were
did
definitely a
great
good counselor. Yeah. I think I don't know. I like to think I was a good counselor, but I think I had moments where I probably wasn't.
Oh, for sure, but we won't disclose.
No. Overall, I was good, and yeah.
No, overall, yeah, of course.
It was fine.
There's always some, tomfoolery to make it,
Not even tomfoolery. Like, forget that. I think
like
just
pranks, like little, but to the extent of the law.
But
you
I'm
know
not
what I
even
mean?
saying like in terms of that. I'm saying like as a teen myself, like I just didn't want to do shit some days. So I wouldn't be like a good and involved counselor. Like I'd go to periods and just like sit out and not do things.
I ended up like caring a lot more than I thought I would. Like I was like,
well, because
no,
also
I need to,
there's the
like-
threat of color war positions. So you gotta like, that was always huge for me where it's like, okay, I have to be like a standout staffer so that I'm a color war position.
Yeah. You gotta. I like you had to be like, you had to instill discipline a little bit. Otherwise, they like run over your entire.
Yeah,
your
they're
entire
also
life.
it's. I mean, just with camp culture, like if you were someone who like was a camp person and establishing camp, you immediately had the kids' respect. Like basically, if you were popular, you like
Such a
it's so,
fucking weird
it's so
thing to
fucked
say.
up. Like, but that's really how it was. Like if you were like just a cool person, your kids respected you, and if you were like a loser and everyone knew it.
Well,
the
just
kids
like
were
I just
gonna
think it
not-
was about the for the faint of heart. It was the kids are gonna take take over.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a more. I don't know if I wouldn't think. I don't think it's like a popularity thing. I think it's more like it's like whose will is stronger, the child's, or like they're gonna misbehave and like
Maybe that's how it was for boys.
you
I feel
let
like
it-
with girls, it was very much.
Yeah,
like,
I guess it was
yeah,
probably different.
Yeah,
Because with the boys, it was always about like they have so much energy, and
And,
like
yeah.
we have to be at the next thing in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like cut that down. You know what I mean? Like
cut that down.
cut that down. I didn't mean to say cut that down.
You
but
meant to
that's what
say
came out.
cut that out
Hey,
or
hey,
shut it down.
shut it down.
Shut it down and cut that out. Cut that down.
Cut that down.
Cut that down.
No, imagine. No, that wouldn't be a good one.
What was your favorite as a camper and then as a staff? What was your favorite activity at camp? Like that you were so excited to see was on the schedule.
Mass elimination was always.
I love that you're giving it the full name.
Well, that's what it's called.
I know, but
Mass elimination.
if you're a PHEC local, you would just say mass elim.
So mass,
But yeah.
for those that don't know what that is, it's basically dodgeball, but like all
Every
over,
man for
everywhere.
himself.
And there's no lines. It's just
It's literally just the whole.
you're just using
hall.
3D space. You're in 3-dimensional space.
Yeah, there's 3 balls. There's no team.
There's a perimeter. It's more a perimeter.
Yeah.
There's a perimeter, and you got all the little foam balls. Those are your dodgeballs, and you get 3 steps when you have the ball. I've explained the game.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
that's it, right?
Yep.
See, I knew there was a hair. What was the second part of that question?
And then your favorite as a counselor.
One of my favorite all times is when it rains
I knew you were going to say that. Rainy day programming is
Rainy
a
day
godsend.
programming.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You just watch a movie.
you just don't. You wake up and you don't want to go fucking do tennis or like whatever other bullshit we had to do.
Yeah.
These mandatory activities, mandatory swim. Dude, I hated swim.
Yeah, mandatory
I hated swim. I never was a fan of swim.
I luckily never had it because I was only a camper in senior unit and you only had free swim. So I never had to like, it'd be 10 a.m. and I have to go in the pool against my will.
Yeah, I like breakfast. So Saturday. If it was a Saturday rainy day, we're talking.
Oh my God!
Like
yeah, you're getting early morning.
Because like Saturday,
late morning.
because you on a day-to-day basis, we had to go to breakfast early.
Yeah.
How early?
I couldn't tell you, but
Early. Or like
maybe like 9. Could breakfast have been 9 and then Saturdays it was 10?
I can't remember.
Does that sound
but
right?
I feel like it was early. It feels like it was.
It felt
early.
like it was. Well, also it's like
7.
the summer. Also, we like wouldn't sleep. We'd go to sleep at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Also, all of camp is just finding time to nap. It's what, like, as a counselor, all I was doing was like, you find the spots to nap.
You're like a parent. It's exhausting.
I mean more because we're like then living a life in the second part
In
of
the
our
darkness.
day. Yeah, exactly.
In the night.
In the dark of the night, in the forest.
Yes, literally in the forest.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a minute. It's been a couple of years.
Didn't you come with us 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there.
I love that place. I like that people who've never been to sleepaway camp they can't relate. They just like don't get
Yeah.
it. They don't understand.
You either
what
know or
you're
you
talking
don't.
About.
It's a very much if you know, you know situation.
Having a summer friend, like.
What do you mean by summer friend?
Like someone who you typically only see in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, since summer's so short, like, those friendships, like, somehow are magnified. You know
Yeah,
what I
because you're
mean?
spending all your time together for 8 weeks straight.
Yes.
And you're, like, doing all the shit you don't want to do together, doing all the things you like doing together. So you're, like, experiencing your highest highs and your lowest lows all together.
Yeah.
It's
and you basically,
huge
like,
bonding experience.
it's summer, so, like, you're letting loose, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like growing up, it's like you want to try new things every single time.
That's true. That's
know?
true. I really heavily depended on camp in my teen years to like
to learn some
things.
things. Like,
Yeah, 'cause-
what's basically is that movie?
What, Hot American Summer?
Yeah.
Some of you were campers last year, but now you're all 16 or 17 years old.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I fully went into every summer being like, will I lose my virginity this summer? Will this be the summer I touch a penis?
Everyone else did. I mean,
I wasn't that late to the party.
no, you're normal time.
Yeah.
Normal speed.
Standard timeline.
Yeah.
It was fine, guys. It was fine.
Yeah, and there
Yeah.
it's like this like own little world. Like, yeah.
What was your last summer? 2010?
Sounds right to
So,
me.
like, what did you do for your summers after?
I was
Like,
just in the
before
city.
you're adult, but while you're still, like,
I was
in
just
high school
I
and
was
college? Actually, no, yeah, just high school.
doing stuff with my school friends in the city.
Mm.
Like, that's when I started discovering the Manhattan.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that felt better than camp. You didn't want to come back to your friends.
Well, no. Well, I missed it, and
Yeah.
I missed everyone. But like, I felt like I needed to try something different.
Definitely.
I felt like I was approaching being there too long.
Huh. And you were simply there
It's how
for like
personally,
1 year. No, I get that.
Like,
Yeah.
I felt like I was gonna be a person who was at camp way too long. All of a sudden, you know, like I wanted to go, but like I also wanted to try something else, you know, and I didn't want to feel obligated that I like had to do
Yeah,
it.
that
And I was
makes
like, fine. Like, if I see anybody from there, except for a couple, you know,
Yeah.
I have one beef with one person and one person only.
Have we told this story on the pod of...
No, I don't. Can't.
No,
use
not
names.
that one, but Let Me Dominate. Have we spoken?
No. Nope. Moving on. Moving on.
Oh, that was so funny.
No, I don't want to talk about that one.
Okay. Let me dominate.
I'd rather talk more about the beef. But I can't say who,
I don't think that's
who it is.
Yeah.
It's more like I was disrespected. More than anything else.
Yeah. I think also like this story serves no purpose if you don't know who it is or your relationship with them.
Well, maybe people can just appreciate what happened. I can say what happened.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I've known this person for a good chunk of life. Summer life, to be specific.
Summer life.
But you know who I am. Pretty, well enough, right?
Yeah.
And we, after years of not seeing each other, we're at the same event, right? I was competing in Olympic weightlifting.
Mm-hmm. As one does.
And you see me. You're sitting in the crowd. You see me on the stage, right? So you know I exist. They said my name out loud 6 times.
Wow.
6 times.
Wow.
Okay. And then I come near you, and you just do one of those. Just one of those
where you catch eyes and then you just keep looking so you don't have to.
Like I was walking over to say hi, and then eventually I approach him, and you act like I'm going to say them because I don't want to say.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah.
You started walking
you
over.
Pretend like you didn't see me.
Yeah.
But then reveal to me that I saw you doing your thing. Right. I'm like, fuck. I'm hurt a little bit.
I don't know, because I mean, I get it. That's definitely a scenario where you got to go and say hi. But also for myself, I feel like if I was at something like that, and I don't know, because there are some scenarios where if I'm on a crowded subway and see someone, I'm not gonna now make a scene and be like, oh, let me get over to that person so I can be like, hey. It'll just be I clock it in my head. But I guess at a place like that where it's so unexpected to run into someone, you're so excited. No,
but I'm talking about the type this is it's the type of it's the kind of person in this situation where it would be weird if you didn't say hello. Right. Yeah.
Right. I'm yeah.
And it was weird.
Weird.
Then it happened a second time at the reunion thing.
They just really don't like you.
I'm okay with that.
Clearly.
I'm okay with that. But some respect at least.
Put some respect on my name. Yeah.
Just be courteous. People aren't courteous to each other anymore.
Courtesy is a lost art.
Yes.
Courtesy sounded weird coming out of my mouth. Is that the word? Courtesy.
It sounds like an R&B artist. Courtesy.
Courtesy. Yeah. Courtesy.
Baby, what you doing tonight? I'm courtesy of me.
Okay.
Going platinum.
With your green tea. In the studio with your green tea.
Like a real like a real guy who does this.
A real guy. Oh.
And we'll take a break. Or we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Dear Mom and Dad, I've been at a sleepaway camp for almost 3 weeks. And I'm getting very scared.
Welcome to Sleepaway Camp. Someone is watching you.
Hey, Baba, Reba!
Someone is waiting for you. Someone wants to scare you to death. Sleepaway Camp.
And we're back. Before we came back, Tollan was showing me this TikTok of a doctor who was saying that basically if you've ever had coffee or buy coffee beans, ground coffee beans, there's most likely cockroaches in it.
That's certainly something I wish I didn't hear.
Yeah.
So does that mean
I didn't need to know it?
I have to buy a coffee grounder now. I have to buy whole beans.
Right. Yeah. Would you? Okay, but if you had to like, does knowing that actually, because again, I don't drink coffee, we discussed in the previous episode, but like, I guess, yeah, that would make it hard for me to drink, just assuming there was cockroach dust in there. But like, if you've drank it up until now and nothing's happened, would that really change your like, what if we just found out that
I mean, I feel like cockroaches have protein in it.
Right.
Cockroaches are really just like any other bug. They're just
no, they're not. They're indestructible. They could survive the apocalypse. There's something in them that no one else has. They've got the microchip.
But like, we think that they're like gross.
Oh my god, where did this idea come from? Where like right, where people are like, the bug's more scared of you than you're scared of it. Like, why did we start saying that? Do we know this? Have you spoken to the bug? Why? Because we're bigger? There are plenty of things that I'm bigger than that I'm scared of.
I mean, look, bugs.
I don't think they're afraid of us. I don't think they have the capacity to feel fear.
No, I don't think
they're bugs. Yeah. There's no like relationship where it's like, oh shit, we're both afraid of each other. We could like settle this the easy way, and you just leave my apartment. It's like, no, one is there to terrorize your apartment, and then you have to live with it.
But like, bugs are, they're all like constantly trying to not get eaten. Well,
right.
Pretty much all of them. Yeah. Like, they're spiders that hunt other.
They're spiders.
Other. Yeah, it's like there's snakes that hunt other snakes.
I hate snakes so much.
You don't like why? What is it?
I don't know. They're really scary to me. They're so creepy.
Would you rather have scales or segue?
Incredible.
Would you rather have incredible, right? Incredible.
I tip my hat to you, sir.
Where does he come up with this stuff? Would you rather be covered in scales or in fur? Completely, like a dog.
Right.
I think I'd rather.
I honestly think scales.
Sorry, I asked you. Go ahead.
I think scales.
I think scales too.
Yeah.
And I know like we're supposed to debate each other on this, but like
no, that's an easy answer.
To agree.
The right answer is scales.
I want to slide all over the place.
Oh, I'm just more thinking like
Slither.
I feel like I'd be so hot if I was covered in fur and like uncomfortable.
Right.
Like, I'm choosing scales because the other option sounds bad, because
to be in scales, you'd be so cold all the time. Well, I guess you have warm blood still,
right?
But does that even work? No pores.
Ew. Yeah. Also, like, my face would be scaly. But also, what's the alternative? My face is furry. I don't think I like that.
Yeah,
either.
but you could rock that. You know,
I could.
Yeah.
Why? Thank you.
It's all about swag, baby.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Free tip.
Guess I'll just cover my body in fur then.
No, I'm saying like no. I'd rather be.
I'd rather be scales.
Have scales because the hair and like I see how dogs are. You know, they can feel miserable sometimes.
Also,
just
like
so
you could
hot.
get
Then you
fleas.
Get fleas, yeah. Like that starts becoming a problem.
Yeah.
Lyme disease.
It's like more hair to maintain. Right, like I'm already probably like the closest to being covered in fur a human can be.
Right.
And I'm
like a Neanderthal.
I don't love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Yeah, would you rather have to
You're throwing another would you rather at me?
You got me thinking.
You're in the mood?
And now I'm in the mood for a little would you rather. Would you rather have to pee out of your mouth?
Jesus.
Or actually no, I don't like that because that's just like throwing up. Okay, would you rather have to would you rather shave your eyebrows and they have to be kept shaved for the rest of your life, or every time?
Are you making this up?
Yeah.
As you go?
Yep. I'm not good at this, as you can see, but I want to be. Let me try this. Okay, what did I say first?
Shave your eyebrows.
Okay, you have to shave your eyebrows and you can't let them grow back. Or
there's not
anytime you see a baby, you have to draw eyebrows on them. Whether you know them or not.
Shave them off.
Oh my god.
You're asking for trouble if you're walking around putting like writing with marker on random.
I never said it had to be marker.
Whatever. You can't just walk up to a stranger's baby.
Okay, I guess it's not a stranger's baby
without it being taken pretty out of context. Like,
you're right.
Sorry, I'm expelled to this existence because some witch fucked my shit up. Cast a spell on me, and now this is my life. I had an option. She only gave me 2 options, and I wasn't gonna shave my eyebrows. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Shave your eyebrows. Stay out of trouble.
Then you have no eyebrows. Oh, you could just draw your eyebrows on. There's so much.
No, yeah, get tattoos. Get like
you can get microblading, which is basically like
yes. Do it. Or then just shave your whole head and just be like
Voldemort.
Just
Voldemort.
Commit to becoming an evil sorcerer.
I could be down for that.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Okay, would you rather get magical powers but you can never tell anyone?
Oh, you're really enjoying this.
I am. Okay. But I'm only going to think of one and not the other. Okay, so you have magical powers but you can't tell anyone. Or
what happens if I tell them?
That'll be the alternative. Or you have magical powers and if you tell someone, they have to. No, that's dumb. These are so hard to think of.
What were you going to say?
They have to kill you.
What are my options here?
No one's ever going to pick that. All right.
Yeah, I can keep a secret. It's not a big deal.
This is like
you hooligan.
That would be torture for me because it's really hard for me to keep secrets. So I'd be like, fuck, do I have someone kill me or just keep this fucking secret? Oh man, what a horrible option I've given myself. You got any? Can you think of a good?
No, but I'm not gonna try.
Why? It's fun.
Just to think about them.
Oh man. Okay. Would you rather?
Here's a simple one. Would you rather be a frog? or a tarantula?
Frog. Oh my god, not even a question.
I think I'd rather be a tarantula.
Why? If you could scare people?
No, it's not about scaring people. Just more like I feel like they're more efficient in getting their food.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, I don't know. Have you seen frogs eat? They're pretty efficient.
They're quick with the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Are your frogs quick with their tongue?
Absolutely.
How fast after you put like the crickets in do they get them? Or is it like a fucking dragged out process?
It's a pretty dragged out process. They're not that aggressive when I put them in, but if a cricket like crawls near them, they're like stealthing and then they're like, bah! It's fun to watch.
Is it loud when they do that?
No.
Bah!
No, that was me adding sound effects. It's usually silent.
Oh, I see. So you never know. Or do you watch? Do you watch sometimes?
I watch. I do watch them, especially after I eat, because I wanna see the feeding. You know, like Nat Geo.
Yeah,
frogs in the wild.
That's the only reason I think I would ever get a snake.
Ugh.
But that's not enough.
No, don't get snakes. Weird fucking pet to have.
People that own snakes, it's like, what are you trying to prove?
Yeah. What are you trying to prove? Oh my god. So in college, I remember. I don't think he was our friend, but there was this guy that my friend wanted me to hook up with, and he had 2 snakes, and maybe he had 1 snake, and it was a huge, like boa constrictor type looking guy. He had it for 2 years, and we're like at his house for like a pregame or a postgame type of situation, and I go into his room to like suss out the situation, and I was like, oh, so like, what's your snake's name? He's like, oh, he doesn't have one. I was like, oh, how long have you had it? And he was like, 2 years. And I was like,
no name?
I gotta go. I gots to go.
Is it because he didn't have a name for it that really put you over the edge?
Yeah. You've had this
what the fuck are you,
pet for 2 years?
I think
you can't even name it?
You made the right choice.
Absolutely.
You were about to get...
I mean, I wasn't into it to begin with because of the snake thing, and also like he was really not... a feel.
You're about to get sacrificed to Hades.
Absolutely. Oh my god, you hear these stories, or maybe just one story, but like, yes, you can have snakes as pets and like, you know, but they can also like, their whole body's a muscle. They could get out of your, like the tank they're in. And I remember I heard this story of like, some guy had a snake for like years and it was great. And then like, as he got bigger,
it was great.
They were the best of friends. And one night he woke up and the snake was out, and the snake was sizing him up, like stretching him out to like prepare to fucking eat him. How do you sleep at night with a snake in your room? Like, what?
You gotta always keep a sword with you.
No, you just don't keep a snake in your house.
Listen, I'm saying if you're gonna have one that big, keep like a broadsword,
just ready to.
Like a broadsword or machete or a hatchet.
Yeah. I just like I would not be able to close my eyes in a room with a snake.
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep.
No.
They don't sleep.
They don't sleep.
Wait, do they sleep?
I don't think so.
They don't seem like the type of... they must.
I don't think they have eyelids.
What's their problem?
So many things.
Why do they have to be like that all the time?
Why are their tongues split in half?
It's like, do they learn anything from like the Bible? You misbehaving then, you're misbehaving now. You
serpent.
You fucking slither tongue.
Yeah. I do think though, like, snakes do get a bad rep. Like they
deserve it.
Do they? Like, I'm saying that because I'm grossed out by them, but like snakes are always like the symbol of evil and like bad.
No, that's just human beings attaching meaning.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the snakes didn't ask for this reputation, and we've just fed into it. Granted, I don't like snakes, not because I think they're associated with like evil and sketchy people, but because I'm truly repulsed by them and scared of them.
What part of it that like freaks you out? Like,
I think
is it the texture? Or
I think it's that it's just one long little noodle that's like
they're like
they got. Yeah,
they're like code is like to be that.
Yeah,
which is craziness.
Yeah, like I think I'm more scared of snakes than sharks, honestly.
Well, I'm more scared of sharks because it's in the water. And like they have a big
that's not to say I'm not
advantage.
terrified of sharks, but I think just on the scale, like snakes take over sharks. Not by a lot, but they do.
See, like you have a chance if you're on land.
I don't know if that's true.
You have a chance. You can get your phone out.
What's my phone gonna do if a snake is?
If you're by yourself and they bite you and it's venomous, like you don't have much time. You got to call 911.
Okay. And if I'm in the water, I can.
If you're in the water, in the deep,
punch the shark right in the nose.
Yeah.
You square
You
him
think
up.
you're gonna remember? You think you're gonna remember to punch the?
Oh no! If
thing?
I'm ever in a scenario where I'm even close to being attacked by a shark, I fully just give in and be like, okay, yep, I'm gonna die by a shark.
I would just.
I do not try and like
pretend to be dead.
I don't know. I mean, I think I would like go into like fight mode and like try and escape and survive, but I don't think I'd be like, okay, this is how I survive. I think it's like, okay, I'm accepting my death, but I'm gonna go down kicking and screaming. But I really hope I'm never in that scenario where I'm like,
I would never put myself
escaping
in that
sharks.
situation.
I would never put myself in that situation.
I'm just not down with the ocean. I'm sorry, just not down with it.
No, ocean's
it's a
creepy.
It's a filth fest with garbage and plastic and.
Well, we did that.
Yeah, I know.
That's not the ocean's fault. We absolutely did that.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Shiba. Shiba is the perfect animal.
Being a dog is a good life. It looks like an itchy life, but this is what we were talking about before. It all ties together.
Fur. Is it uncomfortable? Hey, Shiba, would you rather be covered in fur or scales?
Well, we can't see her.
We don't know this.
She has nothing to say. She's just licking her chops. I started giving her like a CBD in her
Has it helped her?
Her water. I think she's been chilling. I mean, she seems like she's sleeping a little more.
I feel like she's usually pretty chill to begin with.
Yeah, no, she's pretty chill. But like,
she's also the perfect sized dog.
30 pounds, baby.
Yeah,
that is a perfect city.
You are the perfect sized doggy. You know that.
See, like you can't like pet your frog like this. Like, why do you?
No, I hold
them
in my palm and I give them a little backstroke with my thumb. They're so cute.
I guess
I had to. Last night was my first experience where a guy came over and he was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, right. I now have to explain that I have frogs in my room." And it was interesting to say the least. He wasn't grossed out by it at all, which was fine. Right. But I like while I was explaining it, I was starting like, "Oh, I seem unhinged.
No, but they have names. Like, this is
Of
what we were
course.
talking about earlier. And
Right. I don't just like have a fucking boa constrictor I've had for 2 years with no name.
a boa constrictor.
He definitely didn't have a boa constrictor, but it was huge.
How big are we talking? Who lets that in their home? Does he have children?
No, he doesn't have children. This was like in college.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I hadn't hooked
I
up
don't know
with
why
dads
I
then
thought-
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No daddies then.
No daddy's dead. Yeah. No, but my frogs are cool, and they've
How
not
about-
affected my sex life. So
I wouldn't
fine.
imagine that. No, Shiba, you got to get out of here.
Oh,
It's going to be in the shot.
that's okay. It's okay because you're a star. The world needs to see your face.
She doesn't care that what we're doing.
No, she wants us to be done and just give her all the love.
That's why I'm kind of envious a little bit of animals. They're not privy to what the humans are up to, really.
Yeah, they don't have. But they kind of do, especially like dogs and cats. Like they can feel anxiety, they can feel fear, and all these emotions that torture us. Isn't that right, Shiba?
Shiba,
Yeah.
you're stealing the spotlight, bro. You don't care. You're cute.
You don't care. All right, Shiva, you want us to wrap it up? Should we wrap it up? Should we do one last would you rather? Quick, lightning round. Would you rather
Oh,
only...
God, you're so bad at this. Why do you continue to try?
I don't know. Why can't I just think of one?
It's just not your thing.
It's so not my thing. I can't do hypotheticals. I can't do it.
I think you're thinking about it too hard.
Oh,
You're trying to make it
absolutely.
too outrageous. You got to go simpler.
Okay, would you rather...
Like, would you rather be the wind or the rain?
Wind.
I'd rather be the rain.
Why?
Because the wind is bothersome. Okay?
That's true, but only when
so
it's really
it
windy.
can be destructive.
I'm thinking of like a breeze.
A breeze. I'm talking about a drizzle on a hot summer day.
Okay, that's nice. Rain can also be like destructive. Oh, but rain
Yeah,
is
it can
nice.
get-
When
yeah,
you
it
don't
makes
have
it wet.
anywhere to go, rain is the perfect weather. Rain only sucks if you have to go outside and like do things and it affects your day. But if I have no plans, let it rain. I fucking love seeing rain on the forecast.
You do?
Only if I have no plans.
Dude.
If it's a day I have plans and I see it's going to rain, I'm pissed.
I mean, look, not to sound like a hypocrite here, but like, just because I said that I'd rather be rain doesn't mean like
that you like
I
rain.
dig it. You know,
Right.
I don't dig it. In fact, I dug it. I
You dug it.
de-dug
You
it.
didn't dug it.
Like, I haven't owned an umbrella, I think, in like
Umbrellas are
years.
key, but you do go through them very quickly
I've
in the
lost
city. I know.
every single one.
Dude, I know.
That I've
I know.
ever had.
Yep. They are hard to stay with.
Why is that?
Because once you've used it and it's out of your bag and then it's wet and you get to your place and you put it out somewhere to dry, that's it. That's the last time you'll see it. It's never going back in your bag.
I've almost always lost them in a cab.
Oh, in a cab. Interesting.
Because I'm just like, I'm ready to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, like, sometimes I do that, like, when I'm at the cash register. Like, as soon as I pay, I start leaving. They're like, dude, you forgot your card. Or, like, because I just want it to be over. I just want.
Also, when it
to go.
rains and people have umbrellas out, I'm like the worst height for the average height in New York for people who hold umbrellas because all their umbrellas like poke me in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, everyone either needs
dude,
to get
yeah,
taller
walking.
or
Yeah.
put their fucking umbrella down.
That's one of those crazy New York things where just like
It's miserable.
you're put in that position.
I'd rather just not have an umbrella out and like scurry through the streets.
Yeah. Oh my
Girl.
goodness. You're being needy. Get out of here. Get out
You
of here.
needy bitch.
Like,
She's coming right back for more.
it becomes that
Hello.
like that game where you have your umbrella, you gotta like
always
rise
the up
it
and
up.
down.
You gotta figure out if you're going up or you're going down.
Yep.
Like
I will
fucking-
say though, when it rains in the city, you do appreciate a scaffolding block where you're just
yes.
covered the whole time.
Usually
That's
we
key.
we gawk at them. We
Yeah.
Scaffolding again.
Ugh, what an eyesore.
What has happened to the city? You know. But when it rains, it's like
It's a blessing.
Like, thank you,
a blessing.
gosh. Thank you, gosh, man.
Thank you, gosh. Is gosh a?
It's nothing.
But is gosh meant to be a
mishmash.
nicer way of saying God? No, it doesn't have a different
No, I
derivative.
meant to say God. I said gosh, and so I
No,
just
I understood,
committed
but I
to
was
it.
just then curious if gosh
going.
comes from God.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I will call you God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that's what.
It could have been because, gosh darn it. People are so funny with words.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. Gosh darn.
Well, gosh darn, I think we've had ourselves an episode.
Yeah, I think that's it. What do you want to tell the people?
I'd like to tell the people to get a Shiba. Go to your local dog rescue and tell them, let me know when your next Shiba comes in. And you get that Shiba and you name it Shiba.
Right, and if you don't want to do that, that's fine too.
Yeah, if you don't want to do that, you could instead follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube, leave a comment, rate us, review us, roast us.
Why is this part always the
because
worst?
it's so unnatural. You never would say to someone like, hey, follow me here and do all these things. It's like, I don't want to tell anyone what to do. I think it feels very uncomfortable for us because we don't like telling people what to do. We want you to live your life how you want to live your life.
It's like when the Uber driver tells you to rate him 5 stars.
Yeah, it's like, listen, dude, I was going to anyway, but now it just seems
they started
like...
saying to me, like, I will give you 5 stars, you give me 5
like,
stars.
Okay, what a deal.
Just like I did like a broad general accent. It could be any accent.
Oh, I didn't even notice an accent.
Oh, exactly.
He's fooled us all.
The fans will do a deep investigation. Well, goodbye.
Until next time, folks.
Adios.
You're silly.